Hi, my name is Jeff Jones and I'm with Top Gallant Partners, and today we're going to do a demonstration for you using the Saint exploit server. And what we're going to do is a client-side exploit. And what a client-side exploit is we're going to send the victim a email with a link to an attack server that we've set up, and that's going to download a file that contains a malicious code that's going to generate a connection to our attack server. So let me show you first of all the Visio drawing of the setup that we're using. I'll pull that up. So what we have here is our computer, of course, and we're doing this all inside our local area network. But what we're going to do is we're going to send an email through the internet, and that email is going to have links in it that are going to entice the victim, in this case, which is Windows 2003 server, to download and save a file. And that file is going to spawn a connection from the Windows 2000 server to the Saint attack server. And of course, we're going to be controlling all this from our computer using the Saint web interface. So let's go ahead and get things started. So let's open up our Windows 2003 server and take a look at what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're actually going to do an exploit that is based on a flaw in Adobe Reader, and specifically it's version 9.3.4. So as you can see, our victim is running that version. So let's just clean this up a little bit. And now let's go to our Saint attack server. Okay, so what we have opened is the Saint penetration testing tool. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the exploits tab, and we're going to do a search, and we're going to search on Adobe. And what we're looking for specifically is a known exploit, and it's called CoolType DLL buffer overflow. And there it is. So we'll just pop that open. And what we're going to do is you go through on the Saint exploit server, you can actually go in and read about exactly what happens. As you can see, it works on Adobe Reader 9.3.4, and you have to open an exploit file, which we're going to send over. So let's start that up. And so what we do is when we first start it up is we're just going to start the server up. We'll hit run now. So that's going to generate the server that's going to provide the web interface and the attack point for this exploit. Okay, so everything's going there. And so the next thing we need to do is we go to exploit servers, and as you can see, this is running. And what we're going to want to do is send an email that contains a link that will entice the user to download and put this file onto his or her computer. So let's go ahead and click on send email. Alright, so what we need to do first of all is create an email that's going to make the user want to open up and download whatever file. So the best thing to do is the best thing I found to do is just take an email that someone sends you and then go in and actually edit the links and change those links where it says click here, whatever, change it to your attack point. So I'll just go ahead and show you an example of that. Okay, so let's go to my Outlook, and I've already opened up the email that I've chosen to set up as our email that we're going to send over. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this email and we're going to change the links inside so they reflect the attack point server. And so the way I do that is I simply go into other actions and I view the source. And what I do is I go through this and I edit the hyperlinks so they will the images will stay the same, but they will point to the attack server. So that takes about anywhere between 15-20 minutes to go through with copy and paste and take those links out and put our link in. So I've already done that. So let's go back to the Saint Exploit server. Okay, and so as we see, the server is running. What we're going to do is we're going to click on Send Mail, and we're going to do a custom template that I've created and saved, and that is going to be Southwest Fall, which I've named, and we're going to load that. Okay, and then we're going to go down and see where I've taken the email and actually added in the href in those spots our attack point. Okay, I can see this one actually needs to be edited out just a little bit. Okay, now what we can do is preview this. And as you can see, this is the email that we're going to send. Looks exactly the same, but when you go into it, again, the reference links now reflect our server. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get this started. So what we want to do is we want to copy this exactly, and to do that we'll go back, and so this is the subject line. Okay, and then one more time, it's going to be from Southwest Click and Save. Copy that. Okay, now we're going to send it to my Gmail account. And we're going to make sure everything looks good. Okay, this does look good. Maybe I need to move this over a little bit. And let's go ahead and send it. We're going to save that and we're going to send. Okay, we get the message that was successfully sent. And now let's go over to the victim's computer and check our email. Okay, so let's open up Outlook Express. Okay, we can see there it is. So we're going to open that up, and we want to view this as an HTML. We're going to open that up. As we can see, it's exactly the same. Just to show you, let's go back to the real one, and they're identical. So what I want to do is click on any spot here and see if we can generate a link. So go ahead and click Book by Monday, and we get a message that says we need to save as a PDF file. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'll save it, and I'm going to open it, and I get a blank PDF, which for the user would be confusing, but that's kind of the way it works. Try to close it. We get a response that it can't end right now. So let's go back and look at the exploit server and see if we've made a connection. Okay, so we'll go to the connections. As you can see, we made a connection. So let's start our tunnel. And it's working. Okay, so the tunnel's established. And let's confirm that with a screen capture. This does take a few minutes, a few seconds, minutes. Okay, so that loaded up the screen capture. We can see this is the same screen capture as we have on the server itself. So we'll open that up, and you can see this is our VM station that we just exploited, and we can see that the desktop is exactly the same. So go ahead and take a look at that, get this up just a little bit. Okay, so let's just go back to the exploit server, and we can save that screen capture. So we can just save that image. So we'll do that, and I'm going to save it as screenshot Windows 2003. Save it. And what we'll do is we'll show that this screenshot to our client to prove that we have actually gotten into the server. So close that. And so the next thing we're going to do on the next demonstration is show you how to use some of the tools in Saint. And specifically what we're going to do is we're going to upload a command to connect back to the Saint exploit server every time the machine boots up, so we can maintain a permanent connection with that box. So thank you very much, and we appreciate it. So if you need to contact us, please do so at our website. You can just go ahead and Google Top Gallant Partners and fill out our contact sheet, and have a great day. Thank you very much.